I'm going to see you soon. And since my cat Banga is here with me, I wanted to maybe talk a little bit about the astrology for Bulgaria next year. So a few things are happening that are very, very major. First of all, Bulgaria is a Taurus. And as a Taurus, this year, 2022, is extremely powerful because the North Node, the dragon, is coming for the first time since 2003 and 4 to Taurus. That means that imagine Bulgaria being a Taurus, this beautiful land that is very fertile and very connected to nature. You know, all the roses and all the plants and all the trees and all the beautiful earth energy that you have in Bulgaria. The dragon is coming down. It was in Gemini since 2020, and now it's landing in 2022 in Taurus, in your sign. And the North Node is the bearer of good gifts, good karma. So there's going to be a lot of good karma coming to Taurus, to Bulgaria. And again, karma is free will. It has to say that if you are acting according to your talents, according to your values, and you're not misinformed or following any conspiracy theories or anything out there, then you can really gain a lot of positive energy from the North Node being in Taurus. For example, financially, it could improve, not only for the country, but for people who are Bulgarian. Your talents might surface up because that's what the dragons bring. It brings out good karma, good deeds that you have done in the last 19 years to facilitate you at least until the middle of 2023. Another thing that is happening is that Jupiter, the planet of expansion and positivity, is moving for the first time in 12 years into Bulgaria's house of money. Because Saturn has been in the house of money of Bulgaria 30 years ago, around 91, 92, 93, right at the time of the transition of the communist regime into democracy. So the same thing is happening again this year. We're having the Saturn return of that energy. So that's why in Bulgaria, you might be able to take the reins back the same way that you took the reins back from communism 30 years ago. You can do the same right now. Avoid and delete anything of corruptions. Again, anything that has to do with misinformation coming from large corporations, large groups, that could go away, and you can find healing in yourself, and you can find also a lot of potential for financial gains. That's because Jupiter is going to move into the house of money. And if you do the right decisions, when Saturn moves into the house of money of Bulgaria, which is happening at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023, you're going to be ready for it. But if you're not making the right decisions, that could be problematic 2023 and 24 when Saturn is moving into the house of money. I mean, look at what's been happening since the beginning of the pandemic. Saturn is in the house of the body of Bulgaria. And that's maybe one of the reasons why so many Bulgarians died from COVID-19, why it's so difficult here in Bulgaria, in Romania. So that is Saturn, the planet of karma, challenges in the first house, the house of the body, the house of your path, your direction. So now Bulgaria has to change direction because Saturn is in the first house until the end of 2022. Then it's going to move into the house of money, talents, and self-worth. So if Bulgaria is doing the right decisions and going the right direction on health, on your identity, on your values, then when Jupiter is moving next year, it can make a lot of big expansion for Bulgaria, and you will avoid any negativity in 2023 and 24 when Saturn is going to move into the house of money. And if you're not ready, Saturn in the house of money can be problematic financially. The other thing that's happening is that Bulgaria has Mars in Gemini, and in 2022, we're going to have from the summer and all the way up until 2023, Mars is going to be in Gemini, where it was when you were born, when Bulgaria was born. That's going to give you a lot of energy for businesses, communication, networking. But because Mercury is going to be retrograde from April 30th until the end of the year, you have to be really careful, especially with surgeries, especially with conflicts, and not to instigate any problems or any fights around that time individually and also as a country. So these are the main important things that are happening. And because the eclipses again are moving into Taurus, things are going to move really, really fast for Bulgaria. And also Uranus is now sitting on top of your Minerva and on top of your Wheel of Fortune. So anything to do with technology, innovation, e-commerce, connecting with other countries, making affiliations or new connection to different countries could be very positive for you right now. And also Uranus is sitting this year on top of Minerva. Minerva, the goddess of wisdom. It's Sophia. So Sophia is getting whispers from Sophia in a sense. That's going to bring a great deal of wisdom, especially for women, women CEOs, women politicians. So everything now has to gear towards more feminine energies taking control over Bulgaria. So hope this helps and that you manage to deal with Banga. Hey Banga, say hello to Bulgaria. Hey, look up. And I will see you very soon.